Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
Alright.
The photos are good. Maybe I could have another look.
Yes, indeed. So, this is a short experience adventure game that just came out called Serena. It's on Steam, it's free. It just came out today, and I'm recording it right after seeing it, so...
Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember? This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers. It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then, my love.
Alright, so let's get off. And look at this. Come love with peace in your heart, said nymph of the blue eyes.
Come, love, with peace in your heart, said the elf of the ice blue eyes. Blue eyes. It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet O'Sheen goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the land of youth and promise. Niamh is of the Fae folk, the fair ones, fairies. Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you. I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at the same time. Maybe because that's so like life. My grandma introduced me to these old legends when I was just a kid, in between stories of what she could still remember of her childhood in the old country. Weird mix of doggerel and artistry.
Alright.
The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you.
Alright, so he didn't read the whole thing, so I'll read the rest of it. Ride with me, shed your mortal guise. Here's our mount, a snow-white mare. Come, Oisin, to my gardens fair. In the land of youth, ply your art. Ours shall be the cycle of days, our sun and sky and rainbow ways. So that's like a melancholy thingamajig-higger. Alright, let's go over here. Went over here earlier. Bit of a creepy picture. I was trying to figure out how to stream this, and I figured out that you have to be like in an area where you can move your hand instead of the camera. So I got this working. But yeah, so you can't really look at it.
I still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream.
So, can we... Nope, we can't. Okay. Look at this. And The Grudge. Okay. I'm bad at this. I can't look at anything else. Oh, there it is. True friends stand by each other.
Somewhere in here.
Through any
No, I don't want to leave right now. There's still something for me in here.
Okay, okay.
She made this with her own hands. She was really good.
That's cute.
Our refuge from the world. A place of warmth and passion.
Look what I made, hun, in case we ever need to sweep something under the carpet. See the pattern of yellow squares? It's from this rug I remembered from my nursery. I must have been like 3 or 4, but it always stuck with me.
And no trapdoor under there, just more creaky floor. I always resisted the temptation to sweep things under there when it was my turn to tidy up.
The rug's all crooked again. Can you help me straighten it out?
And no trap door under there, just more
so
creaky
cute.
floor.
Just so sad.
Sometimes we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was. Far out.
Far out
The furniture
indeed.
came with the cabin, but the bedclothes we brought with us. A place like this needs some luxury, but without her,
Oh, it's so sad.
there are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head. I feel too restless to sleep right now.
So sad, man.
I don't sleep well without Serena next to me.
Reminds me of my
Both a
friend.
blessing and a curse, I suppose. She's fairly religious, not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard. But I don't remember that ever being an issue between us. She always thought our relationship was a blessing. God, how I miss her. No longer the cynical asshole, I guess. Her faith came as a surprise to me. She was never prudish about sex, so I just didn't expect it. I guess people simply aren't that predictable. No, I don't want to read right now. Especially not a Bible. She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods. Curiously, we never brought many plants inside the cabin. We were surrounded by so many outside, I guess we were saturated by them. At least I was.
Where's that clock? Oh, it's over there. Is that that's a dream catcher?
Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it.
Can we check all of these? We can. There's nothing in that one. And that one.
We all have our skeletons in the I'm not sure why, but I don't feel like opening it. The soul, maybe later. Maybe later.
There's
There's
something
nothing
in
of interest
there!
inside the closet anyway.
Are you sure? Maybe you killed her and, put her in there, and that's the reason why you don't want to open it.
It's a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural calm surrounding the area. I've always loved the hazy afternoon shades of this place.
I'm waiting for something to pop out and just be really freaking creepy.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when we think about it. And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back, and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
I miss her so much. How is it possible that I can't remember her face? There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb.
You seem a bit obsessive, sir.
Yes, blonde hair like sun rays. I'm remembering. What's wrong with my memory? Did I have a stroke? Hers. I used it too, when shaving. There's only an outhouse, and for some reason, whoever erected the rickety thing didn't think to include wall-to-wall mirrors. So, this came in handy. They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And Serena's. These keys are for the cabin and the car. If the keys are here, does she have her spare? Commune Evidence, Serena's favorite perfume.
Is that all? That's all I think we can look at over here.
The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to every cabin needs one. The ticking begins to feel homey after a while. The first night was a nightmare, though.
It's 6:15. Let's see if the time changes at all. 'Cause it should. Otherwise, it could be creepy. I don't know if they paid that much attention.
Unlike its sibling, this lamp would last for
No,
months.
They probably didn't. They probably didn't pay too much attention to it.
There are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head.
I didn't realize this was here. Can we not do this? Let's do this.
Something draws me to this trunk. We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't help thinking there's something of importance inside.
I need those keys. Will you not?
It's too painful. I want to, but not yet.
He killed her. Look, blood.
We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years.
He killed her. He killed her.
I better stay in case Serena comes back.
Okay. We need to get those keys. Get those keys, please.
I should probably stay here in case she doesn't. We also have a key for the outhouse. We did have a night prowler once. I never noticed it before, but there's some rust. We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't be bothered. We did have a night... I never noticed it before, but there's some rust on the ring.
Come
should get a new
on.
one.
Come on. I know that...
It's deep into summer, so there's a few hours left until it gets dark.
I know that you killed her. Come on. Alright.
So many afternoons spent in this armchair.
Come sit with me. I want to talk. And cuddle.
What did
That's
we
cute.
talk about? Damn this fallible memory of mine.
This reminds me of a friend of mine. I hope this never happens to him, because that'll be really bad.
The most comfortable spot in the cabin, well, along with the bed, of course. The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind. Sharing meals with a good red wine was one of the great pleasures in our relationship, especially in the intimacy of this cabin. We had such a wonderful time dining in this cabin. Serena loved to experiment with her cooking. Truth be told, not all the cooking she did was a resounding success. We agreed to never attempt doing ravioli again.
You silly dolt. Here, give me that. Don't be such a child.
I think it dates from the colonial era, probably brought over by the Pilgrims.
Oh,
Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the
I
table
want
when
to
we
check
were eating.
to see, since
Curious,
we
sensual
saw
thrill.
the hair, can we now see... Yes!
We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
We can see her face now.
The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It's a different world back
That's what
then.
I was supposed to do. Go check. Go check.
How long has it been, I wonder? I can't tell. The ticking. It never stops. I've wasted so much time in my life.
Oh my god.
Could I ever take a break to show her how much I truly cared?
I wanted to check the books first, but I think I went ahead and checked the photo. Oh my
I
god.
seemed to take fewer and fewer walks as the years went. The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync.
Oh my god. It's a bit
Is there
creepy.
anything worse than beautiful memories turning to dust? I feel like I don't even have the strength to lift the lid. What once gave me so much joy now fills me with unbearable sorrow.
This is getting creepy.
Someone said work and love are the only things that ever really happen to us. Was it Freud?
You guys realize what it says here, right? So you want to be a purple tentacle. Encyclopedia. The unfortunate life of a chocobo sage. Okay. The Bloody Sabbath. How I learned the devil's music. Oh god. Oh god. I am like scared. I'm really waiting for something creepy to happen. Behind the left-handed architect, the art of drowning.
Did I let my work destroy my love?
Cabras.
Writing was so all-consuming for me,
Portrait of a serial
yet I
killer?
made so little headway in all this time.
Okay. I really feel like he killed her. Blinders, pedicruiter, pugs, not dries. Ode to Kumquat, searching for dynasty. Thinks that
I'm
he's
almost there. But do I want to get there?
common sense. Zombie space dinosaurs.
It all seems so meaningless now. Drained of everything that made it worth reading in the first place.
Can you look at this again? Oh god. I feel like he's the one who painted this. And it's about...
Come sit with me. I want to talk. There's something I have to tell you. I have been trying, and believe me, I've been trying so hard.
I almost have it. What was she trying to tell me? I can imagine her cuddling up to me even now, putting her hand under my shirt. Of course, we made love here, too. There was no place in the cabin we didn't before things deteriorated. Years passed, no tears fell, no
It
death
changed.
knell reached the golden shores they trod. Another love story without a happy ending.
It changed! Okay, we have to read the entire thing again. Years passed, no tears fell, no death knell. Reached the golden shores they trod. Here dwelled once mortal and god. No sheen of flesh, nymph of fey, till reason's light brought dismay. Broke through imagination's shell, are all my earthly loves beyond recall, cried Oisin, lost, lost, as I am enthralled.
Time works differently in the other world. She's gone, and even then I just keep reading. But it's always been my way of looking for answers, processing information. I can think of worse ways.
Oh my god, she's unhappy now.
It's different. But that just... it can't be different. Am I going mad?
It keeps
Somehow
changing.
she looks sadder than I remembered. Could I really have been so wrong about that night? She's angry now. Part of me realizes I should be more shocked by this, but for some reason, I just feel numb, beyond it. She was lying to me and manipulating me all the time. Why did I let her do that? I'm the one who should have been scowling, She played me like a harp and made me look like a complete idiot. All of this, these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of this, these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
Can we get it now?
How could I have been so blind? Her vanity, always fixing her hair before bed, doting on her hair like a child. But I'm being unfair. Could I have wanted her to be some frump?
I feel like there's different endings. I feel like there's different endings to this, depending on what you look at and when. But honestly,
Where are you going? Oh, that's rich. Just run away.
but then again, it could all be just you're supposed to. Let's fade it out.
I just needed to blow off steam to be somewhere else, just for a while. But I can't even remember what we argued about, unless she was the one who left. I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Crazy to
I tried to flush these a long time ago, but someone noticed. I care about my mental life. High blood pressure. What a load of gold. I've never felt better in my life.
I'm sick and tired of having to pamper you like a baby. Fine, I hope you have a great, lonely time at the hospital.
I can't even bear to look at my face. She's really done a number on me. Sunlight, birdsong. Nothing feels worse when there's no hope.
The time hasn't
That
changed.
incessant noise! I should smash this. It can't keep the time for 5 minutes straight. Chimes completely at random and never stops making that infernal noise. But hey, guess who thought it was so cute? This thing has caused me more sleep. The stains on this bed suddenly make me mad. Angry even.
The stains.
Why must life always end up so sordid and hateful?
Oh, he slammed it that time. I heard that.
It's just a book. What good will reading a fairy tale do me? God has never been there for me when I needed comfort. Why would he want to go out of his mysterious ways to help me now? Stupid, feeble-minded woman with her silly menial things. It was she who didn't deserve me. I wouldn't waste my intellect on this sublunary distraction.
So he's going more and more crazy as it goes. Can I open it now?
I should tear all her filthy, disease-ridden clothes apart and burn them. Everything she wore. Not even these violent impulses give me the strength I need to open the armoire. What is wrong with me?
Alright, let's go look at that. Let's look at this again first. It changed again. Changeable man, insolent wretch, who was it made the first overtures? Named love, unrending as time endures, even as we rode across my father's realm, the mystic sea, burnished thy poet's helm. Know this, scribe it in thy final sketch, spell thy love without fault to the lay, or end thy life with feet of mortal clay.
Changeable man, insolent wretch. Ha ha, sounds like Serena, all right.
Does he have dyslexia? I feel like this man has dyslexia.
Her father's realm. She was a daughter of the Celtic sea god Manannán. What was it? Makler? Scholars say Niamh's divine father, Manannán, was of an elder race even more ancient than the Tuatha Danann.
Alright, so I have to do more things to make it change again.
Sit down, we need to talk.
When did it go so wrong? This was supposed to be a... We weren't supposed to fight here.
Alright, so let's look here. Let's look at these books again. The art of drowning. No, so the books don't change.
I want to hurl the whole damn lot into the lake, or just tear at the pages until the wind sweeps them away.
Books don't change.
She actually threw this at me once. She could have killed me. That's how the bedroom window got that crack.
Oh, that one? It's in the bedroom window. It's the kitchen window.
Here's your stupid omelet.
Heavy damn thing. Cast iron. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much.
We killed her. We killed her. Did this change at all? No, it hasn't changed. I feel like it will change eventually and it's gonna be really fucking crazy.
This armchair. This is where we had that talk. That damn...
I've been trying so hard, but we lost something along the way. Did you get my letter?
The letter! The letter! The letter! The letter! The letter! Okay. We're gonna go read that letter.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it. And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. You lay back, and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
It changed a little
Dearest,
bit.
how do I say any of this? I like your way. And then you top.
It
Now I
changed a little bit.
It was me all the time. I lost her, and it's all of this, these pathetic... I couldn't care less.
Can I please
about
pick it up?
torture myself trying to remember.
Can I please, just pick it up already? Just let me pick up the damn keys.
The light is so dim here. Makes me want to chop down every tree outside. I'm too upset to even think straight.
Okay. So, let's check some stuff. Okay, so... did that picture change? Picture has not changed, although it's still the same creepiness. Has that picture changed? No, it has not. Okay. I'd be really creeped out if it did. So
You just don't get it, do you? You never do.
I hate her so much.
you love her. It's all your fault.
All of this, these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
Can we leave now? Wait, hold on. Alright, that's still there. We can open it now.
Her jewelry box. What is it doing here? It's just a bunch of schmaltzy junk. A shrine to naivety. I don't see anything else of value.
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world.
Found
I see
it.
the smiling couples on their way to new adventures and think, that used to be us. We had joy and laughter and friends once, but a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to face slip off you. You continue as if nothing has changed, lost in your own lifeless world. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. I question how I once saw things. How much of what I thought we had were my own feelings, and how much of your manipulation, because you are so very good with words, aren't you? You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time, I went along with the romantic whirl you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was. And there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy, when I threw myself into your fantasies. You wove your spell, plying me with your magic and with wine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me? They say if you have to ask whether someone loves you, you already know the answer. Protestations to the contrary can no more convince me any more than I can make my own mother or father draw breath again. Your aloofness tells a different story. I no longer know what you're thinking. With my parents gone and with your refusal to even accompany me in my time of need, something broke. Or maybe it happened long ago, but I never saw it so clearly before, even after everything. I don't make you feel comfortable? Really? That's all you have to say? I won't waste any more life waiting for things that'll never come. Of course, that's what you expect me to do. Play the good wife so no one will laugh at you for being the failure you are, to shield you from the truth of your existence. Lost in your books and vapid verse, blithely drifting into the mists of time, as if not even a footnote, when you could be raking at it if you'd only used your words for anything other than personal indulgence. You talked and talked about your path, the winter blueness of my eyes, all that nonsense. And the years rolled by, the seasons came and went, on, you pursuing your dreams that will never be, lost in your damned words, looking for clues you'll never find. I'm sure you're doing it even now with your rotting books. You took the best years of my life, and gave only empty words in return. We've gone as far as we can, and something's got to give. S.
I should just destroy this useless junk, but not even the venom inside me gives me strength.
I sit here on the
Okay. So, we found out that it's all
This
his
where she
fault.
kept her secrets. I should take a look inside. Where to put it?
Take another
I
look.
sit here on the train.
Nope. Alright, so how do I check what I have? Okay.
I want to know what's inside this thing. I just need to set it down somewhere where I can sit down and open it.
There. Look at it.
Her wedding ring or mine? But what is it doing here? Oh, please, no. I remember how happy these made her. She smiled. That wonderful smile. It's hers. I can't believe she would just leave it here. Where the hell is she? No. It can't be true. No. No, I didn't do it. I need to wake up from this nightmare. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? I must have gifted these to make amends or something. Or did I? Did I ever gift her anything? She loved her trinkets more than she loved me. Right? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much.
Okay, so he says that when there's nothing more to say. I want to check that photo over there again, although I'm sure that didn't change anything.
All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
I don't remember if the ring was on her finger or not. Also, it looks like it's her right finger, so I'm sure it isn't. But also, I see something down there, and I can't look at it, so I don't think you're supposed to. Let's see if the name's changed. Night at the Fairy Grotto, so you want to be... No. So the names don't change. And that's why I'm single. A memoir. vanishing town. So the books don't change. Alright, did this change any? No, it's still the same picture.
Will you just listen to me for once? God, you're always... Wait, where are you going? Don't walk away from me.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember?
Look at this. Did we have a child? Was there a child involved?
A part of me still thinks you'll forgive me and come back. Do I deserve to be forgiven? What about all...
Words and dreams may be enough for you, but you know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon, because I've had enough.
I'm too upset to even think straight.
Two friends stand by each other through any adversity. Well, you guys weren't true friends.
I hate her so much.
Okay, so he said all he can about this. Changeable man, so he can change, but he feels like she hasn't. Who was it made the first overtures, named Love Unending as Lemonders? So who was it who actually fell in love? Even as we rode across my father's realm, the mystic sea, burnished by thy poet's helm. So, even as they floated on cloud 9, we're mystically happy, just going with the flow. Know this, scribe it in thy final sketch, remember it well, spell thy love without fault to the fae. So, say anything and everything about how you feel, I guess, or end thy life with feet of mortal clay. And if you don't say anything, then you will come to...
You're very good at letting things you don't want to acknowledge slip off you. You continue as if nothing changed.
Yeah.
I sit here on the train, taking me...
No.
All of this... these... pathetic... I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Okay. So, that changed. Let's look at the photo again. And
Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight.
let's go to the bathroom. Bedroom. Can we open this up now? Can we open it? We can't open it. Oh, we finally opened it! Yep, I knew it.
We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self. You try moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Don't worry. It's all covered. We spent much time here.
You think they would buy it after all this time?
Sorry, Gabriel.
It's been months since you... Fine. You need to kerosene.
My God. What is this? It can't... It isn't. How did it happen? I can't remember. It's already rotten beyond recognition. But how much time has passed? It's dry and withered. A body takes at least weeks to... How long has it been? I can't even remember how I did it. Maybe I didn't. Do I have brain damage? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Those noises sound like more than one person. Are they coming for me? There's something about those voices. I must know. The window. The sun. If I bashing my head through might cut a carotid artery. Even quicker than the wrists.
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self. We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Fire will do it.
Do you think they would fire it after all this time? It's been months since you...
Don't worry. It's all covered. He spent much time here.
Fine. Give me the kerosene.
They're gonna burn the house. They're gonna burn the house down. They're gonna...
Oh, shit.
Oh my god!
Fuck.
You see that?
It was so stupid to leave it. Why did you do that?
Can you calm down? We couldn't bear to wear it any longer. It's in a safe place. We'll pick it from there.
Oh, you guys did that on purpose. Alright, here's the credits. Alright, so that was Serena. Pretty damn good simulation adventure game. You guys should go check it out. The link to the Steam download is in my description, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. The game starts up on its own, and it also closes out on its own after you're done looking at all of the different credits. It's all a point-click game. You don't move anything else except your mouse. To exit the game at any time, you can press escape. But since it is a simulation and, you know, you're supposed to feel all the emotions at once, you're going to have to start back over from the beginning if you feel like, you know, just trying to pause it for a while. So I suggest if you are going to leave it alone, just leave it at a point, or, you know, if you want to, just restart the entire thing. But thanks guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy, or a rate. Leave a comment if you guys want me to play any of the games like this, or you guys want to suggest any games for me to play. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.